Well fellas, it's here. After years of speculation and months of leaks, the Switch 2 has officially been announced. Sadly, I didn't film my reaction, so I can't slap a soy face on a thumbnail with a clickbait title for easy views, so you'll have to deal with this recreation instead. Okay, let's see if the leaks were right. Wow, I'm shocked. The leaks were right. No way, bro. You can't see it, but I'm pogging so hard right now. Now that we've got a first look, I've paired up with the husband of my slam piece to create a wish list for the Switch 2. All of these wishes are very serious, but if they sound stupid, then they were his ideas, not mine. My ideas are the good ones, starting with,
"May the pasta be with you."
Part of the reason I divorced my Switch in favor of a Steam Deck is because performance is a complete crapshoot on the Switch. For every good port like Rocket League that runs at a stable 60 FPS, there's 10 ports like Assassin's Creed Black Flag which run like my laptop did in 2014. The extremely inconsistent third-party ports has pretty much made my Switch a first-party device only. Even then, the first party isn't safe from inconsistent frame rates.
That's unacceptable. That will not be accepted ever.
With the exception of Skyward Sword HD, every single Zelda game on the Switch has frame rate issues. And it isn't just Zelda. There's many first-party games which run at 30 FPS. It makes the 60 FPS games like Smash Ultimate and Mario Odyssey really stand out, but I would prefer a majority of the library to be 60 FPS. There's a lot of talk about 4K with the Switch 2, but as someone who mainly uses the thing handheld, I could not give less of a fuck. I would much rather have a higher frame rate than a higher resolution any day of the week, or better yet, give us a performance option so we can decide for ourselves.
You're living in the past, man. You hung up on some clown from the 60s, man.
The next thing on the list is actually bringing some stuff from older systems back to the Switch. I'm a little freak when it comes to stats. One of my favorite parts of each year is stuff like Spotify Wrap and whatever the hell they call the Steam one. I like seeing how many hours of my ever-shortening existence I wasted chopping digital trees in RuneScape or wallowing in my self-pity to Marvin's Room on full volume. The Wii had a pretty good way of tracking this stuff, but I think it really peaked with the 3DS. This thing had a whole calendar to show you just how antisocial you really are. It tracked games down to the minute, showed how many times you booted them up, and your average session playtime, and I would love for it to come back. Another part of the 3DS that I'd love to come back is the customizable themes. I do like the plain UI of the Switch. In an era where you can't open a console without getting ads for some new quadruple A bullshit that nobody wants, having just a row of games is very nice. But I always felt like I should be able to make a grid or at least have more than 2 colors. People paid for menu skins on the 3DS and I'm sure that they would do it again. Also, bring back Miiverse. I know this might sound like a joke, but I am extremely serious. Every social media website has turned into rage bait, thinly veiled OnlyFans promotion, or chronically single tech bros deep-throating Elon Musk's cock.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
The Miiverse is, was, and forever will be the one and only good social media to ever exist. You can't look me in the face and honestly say why can't Metroid Crawl isn't the best social media post of all time. The Miiverse was a place for deep introspective conversation about the things that really matter, and we need that more now than ever.
How long until Nintendo Wii comes out now? It's still 3 weeks. Oh god!
I'm gonna lump a bunch of things together for what I would call just quality of life improvement. While leaks seem to have tracked down what sticks are being used, we haven't gotten confirmation as of yet. However, I hope that they're better than the originals because the Joy-Con sticks are terrible. All of my Joy-Con sticks drifted worse than a Mustang driver near a group of pedestrians.
Sunday driver.
I've since replaced all the sticks with Hall Effect sticks and have had no issues since then, but it was a pain in the ass to do, and if you're charging a kidney for these things, they shouldn't break down this easily. On the topic of controllers, I hope that the console supports analog triggers. I don't need the Joy-Con to do that, but I would love a Pro controller with analog triggers. Why did you just create the coolest analog triggers ever for the GameCube and never did anything like it ever again? Did the spring pressure hurt your fingies, Nintendo? Continuing on with additional hardware, if the Joy-Con can really work as a mouse, as multiple leaks have shown, let us also connect a keyboard. keyboard. I don't know when it would ever come in handy, but I don't know when a mouse would ever come in handy either, so let us do both. There's two software things that I would like to see as well. The first is a picture-in-picture mode so you could watch a movie or TV show while doing some gaming. I would never do that because my dopamine receptors aren't that fried yet, but I'm sure plenty of people would really like it. I'm probably on a second monitor for like half of you fuckers right now. It would also really help bring in a younger market that can't live more than 5 seconds without a skibbity toilet short or GTA falling downstairs podcast clip. I'd also like to see native Discord integration. That way my friends can see that I'm playing Sex with Hitler 3D on the toilet. It would also help weird old guys have comfy sleep calls with their kitten. And spoiler alert, if you haven't read the manga, their kitten is just another weird old guy with a voice changer installed. Lastly, if we're getting mouse and keyboard support, let's get some Linux support? Linux? I think that's how he said it. He also told me to say I run Arch, by the way, and you guys would find it absolutely hilarious. I don't know what any of that means, but I kind of feel bad for fucking his wife, so here you go. Whatever this penguin is, it should have native support on the Switch too. Hell, he looks like a chill enough dude. I natively support him right now. RuneScape. Think about it. Mouse and keyboard support, pop that bitch in tabletop mode with the new kickstand, you're straight skilling anywhere you want, bro. If RuneScape can run on the phone, it can run on the Switch too. That assumes it'll still be alive 4 months from now. Low-key looks like GagX is flying a little too close to the sun, and we'll see how this turns out. These proposed changes are actually fucking pathetic. Base Nintendo Switch games should get a boost on the new hardware. I should be able to play Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS on the new hardware. I mean, technically I can do it on the old hardware if I work hard enough, but it should be native on the new one. Speaking of the old stuff, give me 3DS and DS games. Just like with the 60 FPS Breath of the Wild, it's super possible to bring those games over to the Switch as it is, but I would bust a fat December 1st type nut to be able to play Mario Kart DS Online on official hardware once again. While all the other things I've proposed so far are extremely likely to happen, these next few things I don't necessarily expect to happen, but Nintendo would be really cool if they did. They'd be cooler than the kid in high school that smoked cigarettes. I mean, look how cool that guy is, dude. Cancer is so fucking rad, bro. The first thing has to do with this little mystery button. Initially, I thought it was an Xbox Pizza Hut button like the Kinect used to have, but I don't see a pizza logo or a Noid on there. So then I thought, what's all the rage right now? AI. What Nintendo character has an A and an I in their name in that order? Are you sitting down? Okay, watch this. I hope you're still with us after that Neutron level brain blast. This is a Navi button. When you click on this, Navi will use her enhanced AI intelligence to help you when you're stuck in any video game on the system. She can use her AI powers to find you solutions to puzzles or generally point you in the right direction. She can also use her AI powers to be a player 2 in co-op games so you don't have to play alone. And if you thought that's epic, just wait. They should also sell a cartridge adapter that fits into the normal cartridge slot. This adapter would have every slot for every Nintendo console and a disc reader to cover the Wii, GameCube, and most importantly, the Wii U. Imagine a Switch 2 that plays every single game with the original discs and the cartridges. Well, you don't have to, because it's happening. My uncle who works at SEGA told me that it's gonna. The last and least likely thing to happen is modern games to be wrapped into the Nintendo Switch Online subscription. Give me a program like whatever they call PlayStation Plus these days, but make the free games not complete dog shit. They kinda do this now, but I want to keep the game even after my subscription ends. It encourages people to keep subscribing due to the FOMO of missing out on a game, which is both smart and extremely ethical behavior. That's my list. I think it's all very reasonable, and most of these things are extremely likely to happen. If we're talking really unreasonable, maybe we'll get 2 3D Mario games this time. Whoa, that would be wild. What is your wish list for the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
That's right, we're Japanese.